trying to avoid a nasty discovery. Do you ever get that feeling that there is a task that you should be doing and you're pushing it off, you're trying to avoid it because it could be that something in that task will point back to you and make it disagreeable for you, for whatever reason? You see that sometimes when people, for example, have angry customers and they avoid, finding out why, because it could be that it's their fault. People avoid feedback sometimes. And, while this feeling is very natural, I think it's not really helpful because it only makes things worse over time. So this oblique strategy is here to help us point that out early, because the earlier we act against it and we overcome this resistance or this desire to avoid the nasty discovery, the quicker also we can act. And when we act early, we can still do a lot of things because maybe the problem hasn't escalated and hasn't become bigger, because many problems tend to become bigger over time and not smaller. And in order to remember that better, I want to give you a story that a friend of mine has once told me, which is called the sock escalation. It's about conflict. Imagine that you live with a partner who has the tendency to leave their dirty socks on the bathroom floor. Now, what you probably won't do, if you're married, for example, what you probably won't do is not say anything about it for 5 years and then file for divorce. So what you do instead is, you point it out once and say, hey, you've forgotten your socks in the bathroom. And they, yes, sorry. And then it happens again. I say, hey, you repeatedly forget your socks in the bathroom. And the more it goes ahead, the more you say, we have to sit down and talk about it. You have to allow me to do something, to point this out maybe more violently to you. And step by step, you're stepping it up to the point where it actually solves the problem, which is hopefully way before having to hand in a divorce over that.